Good morning, everyone. Jeri Bellini here from Recycle Parts for Art. Welcome to Learn at the Little House. Recently, Brian and I were at a used bookstore and they're restructuring. And so they were getting rid of a lot of their inventory. And we purchased these wonderful Christmas books. They're for sale in the Etsy shop. So if you're interested, you can go over there and take a look. I did a shop update video showing the insides of them, but I'll give you a quick show inside this one while we're here today. So anyway, the reason I love them so much is they're 14 inches long by 10 inches wide. They're really an oversized book, and they're all like Christian based Christmas pictures and stuff, but I really love them. The paper is really nice paper, and the stories are amazing, and like this is so wonderful. I love these old photos. So they're kind of old. They date back to as early as the 40s, but each one of them has this section kind of in the middle where they have these little vignettes of what people do around Christmas time. So Christmas shoppers and conversation pieces, clock collectors, somebody collecting clocks and going out in the winter to do something. And they're just really cool. So I kept a book for myself, of course, and I took the book apart and I decided to make a envelope with those pages that I just showed you. And it's such a cute envelope, and I was able to make it really long. So I have my little notes right here. My envelope is 9.5 inches long by 4 inches wide, and I made a little, the old-fashioned cardboard, I don't know, there's probably a name for these things, so that you can wind your string around it. I just think it's so cute. And it would be awesome in a junk journal. Of course, it's 9 inches long, so it would have to be a little bit of an oversized junk journal, unless you like it to stick out, which I love things to stick out. So I wanted to show you how I made this. So if you get a piece of paper, and I thought this would be the easiest way to explain this to you, get a piece of paper and get yourself a couple rulers. Now, if you have a ruler that has a 0 in the middle and goes out like that, you're really in luck. It's perfect. But if you don't, you can still, easily do this. So start with a piece of rectangle paper. And if you don't, like, this is much bigger than a piece of copy paper. I know it's kind of hard to see, tell the dimensions on the camera. But if you don't have a large piece of paper, you can always Scotch tape 2 sheets together of regular copy paper to make your template. That's what we're doing right now. So you need a rectangle that's 12.5 inches long by 9.25 inches wide. Okay? And you should be taking notes if you want to make one of these. So a rectangle, 12.5 inches long by 9.25 inches wide. So that's what we're starting with, just a simple rectangle. All right, you're going to fold your rectangle in half, lengthways, hot dog ways, I think they call it, so that we have the center point that we can easily see. All right, the next thing you're going to do, and this is to make this shaped envelope this particular size. You can adjust these measurements and make this envelope in lots of different sizes, but we're going to do this size for today. So this is the bottom of the envelope. It's kind of hard to see because it's a print. So this is the bottom, and you're going to go in 1 inch off the edge of your paper. So this ruler happens to be 1 inch wide, so just like that. And then you're going to take your pencil and you're going to draw about 2.5 inches off the edge. Okay? Let me zoom you in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to draw a line like that. and it's an inch down. Now you're going to take, if you have this wonderful ruler with the 0, you're going to put the 0 right on the crease, and you're going to go out 1 3/4 to the right and 1 3/4 to the left. This is spanning 3.5 inches. So you can just take a regular ruler too, find your center, and do the span 3.5 inches, and mark a circle, a dot, okay, at the top. And then what you're going to do, because you have your lines down here, you're going to take your ruler and on ever so slightly of a slant, you're going to draw a line to make just a slant, because your flap, I'm going to show you on this, I think you'll be able to see it better. You see how your flap is kind of a slant? It's not exactly a straight angle there. Okay, so that's all you're going to do. You're going to flip it over, and you're going to do the same thing on this side. 3.5 inches, you're going to put 2 dots at 3.5 inches. Would help if we were in frame. That's what happens when you zoom in. 3.5 inches, 2 dots. This time you're going to go down 1 7/8 inches. Okay, and draw your line at 1 7/8 inches. So you're going off this edge 1 7/8 inches down and draw your line. And again, you can draw a little bit on a slant so that the flap will be a little bit on a slant. All right, now you want to cut your template out, and let's just say you're very, very particular about your slants, both your slants being exactly the same. So you're just going to fold your paper in half and take your scissor and just from this side, you're going to, from one side, you're going to cut your notch out. Okay, just like that. So now when you open it, you've got exactly the same slant, degrees of slant edge, if that makes any sense. I know I'm goofy. All right, anyway, so do that on both sides, and there you have your template. Voila! Oh my gosh, here's your template. Let's zoom back out. Okay, so there's your template. Once you have your template, and I just so happen to have this, if you have one of these wonderful things, they're called scoreboards, then get your scoreboard out, and we're going to mark the lines that we're going to fold our envelope. So this is what we're going to do basically. We're folding these two sides in, and then this side's down and this side is up. And pretty simple, pretty basic. So if you don't have a scoreboard, you can very carefully try to fold it in like that. And you just... Okay, I used my hole punch, my 1-inch hole punch, and I punched out a couple of these circles. And then you can use your crocodile if you have one, or you can just use a regular hole puncher. And I did eyeball it. You can measure it if you want to get the center. Punch a hole, and then you're going to need an eyelet. Okay, and now you're going to have to punch a hole in the top flap, top part of your flap. And again, if you're a measurer, please go ahead and measure. I'm just going to eyeball it. This is how I eyeball it. I lay it down, and then you can use your regular hole punch. Okay, so now we've got a hole in our envelope and a hole in here. And now you're going to put your eyelet in there. And I have to use my crocodile for this. Because I don't have the hole punch thing. The little metal thing that you get when you buy these eyelets. Let's see, let's make sure I'm in the right space. Easy peasy. Okay, there it is. It's cute, right? Okay, so now you have to, before you glue any of this together, you have to line this up along the edge, if I can pick that up, and determine whereabouts you want it. Okay, see, there's the one I did. So you want to just, when it's closed, you just want to be able to wrap your string around it. So you can put it closer than that, but I kind of like that distance. So whatever distance you want to put it at. And then you're just going to line it up. Let's see. Yeah, you can mess with this part of it and see which picture, pictures you don't want to cover, if there's something you don't want to cover or there's more color on one side than the other. And then just line it up. Put another hole in and do the same thing. Okay? So I'll be right back with my eyelet done. All right, so now that you've got your both of your little cardboard things on there, now you're going to glue this together. So I am going to use a piece of score tape. And I'm going to make sure I get it right on the edge. Sorry if my head gets in the way. Excuse me. Going right up to my eyelet. And then on the other side. Okay. And yep, that'll work. All right. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of glue stick on this edge. And then I'm just going to fold it down. That's it. Really simple. All right, and I'm going to do the score tape on the bottom. And oh my gosh, isn't it cute? And really, it doesn't take hardly any time at all. The very last thing you're going to do is find yourself some kind of a piece of string. And I have this whole roll of string that I found at a flea market. And cut off a little length of it. And I didn't really attach it any way other than I put it back behind there and I wrapped it around like twice. It's not going anywhere, trust me. And then that's it. And if this is too long, then you just trim it off, which mine is too long. And how cute is that? Come on, right? And it was a really quick project. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my little envelopes. And if you are interested in any of my oversized Christmas magazines, my Etsy shop link is in the description box below. And I hope everyone has a blessed day full of love and recycled art. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.